Hello everyone, welcome back to B.A.E. So today we have a really good interesting video pertaining to makeup, because this is the kind of video I know everyone likes and wants in this era, because makeup, the tools and brushes and stuff like that, it's never goes out of trend. You need tools, you need good tools to do makeup and to make it look like as much as possible, as real as in real life, as on camera or whatever. So you want your makeup to look good and as real as your skin when you are going out, or you're shooting something or something. So basically this video is for those people who are looking for really budget friendly and really good quality makeup tools altogether. So today we are going to do that, and I have some of my own favorite kind of makeup tools and everything, the things that I use in all of my videos. Whenever you see me wearing makeup on camera, it is by these tools. I have a few of them and I do use a variety. I just keep interchanging and everything. So these are all the tools that I will be talking about today. So without any further delay, we'll get started. The noise you're hearing might be AC. It's very hot here, so I cannot do without it. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, let's get started. First and foremost step of any makeup is of course foundation. So for foundation, or even if you want to blend your primers, I have two tools for you that you can use. Both of them are available on Amazon. Both of them retail below 300. So these are great deals. This is the Colorbar beauty blender. This is amazing, so damn soft. It is very soft, extremely smooth microfiber sponge. It's sorry, not microfiber, it's just fiber, the sponge, and very like it looks so natural when you blend. Like you cannot see any kind of even when you do this, you will not see any spots of bumps and the bumping technique that you do. You will not see any patches on your face. It is that smooth. I absolutely loved using this. Ever since I got this, I've checked my brush and I've been using this continuously. But whenever I want a higher coverage, I always use a brush, and this is the foundation brush that I use. It looks something like this. Now back in the day, we used to get something like this on AliExpress. I do have that one as well, and that also is my most favorite makeup foundation brush. But this particular brush is very close to it, extremely dense. This is almost as equal as a beauty blender when it comes to the seamlessness when you blend with it. It is so close that even if you can use bumping motions to blend with this, or swirling and blending motions to your as you can see, it's quite dirty. I've been using, I have actually used it today to blend my concealer a little, and foundation a little. So these two are amazing deals and amazing quality. I mean, I have used these and I have been washing this for the last 2 years and it still stays the same, and no fallout of the hair whatsoever. Extremely soft on the skin. And of course, I have got this for the last 8 months I think, and I have been loving. And this also can be washed frequently, and I absolutely love both of them. Both of them should be in your makeup tool collection, because this is very basic. Like if you have these, you need not get anything else. You have the best of the best when it comes to affordable makeup tools. So these two are fantastic. Definitely get these. Both of them will have the link in the description box. Please to check out. And yeah, so that is foundation, or the base brushes and sponges. Next up, of course, is concealer. So for concealer, this is my all-time favorite. This is the Allure concealer brush. This is the number 142. I absolutely love this one. Like this, I have not seen any brush nor any beauty blender blend the concealer like this one. Like so good, so good. This is fantastic. This should be there in your collection. Also, it is below I think 300. It's very like affordable brush, and almost I think all the things I'm mentioning are below 500 per brush. It comes per brush below 500, so that's a great deal. Now, the second brush that I recently discovered is this one. This is the DUcare concealer brush. It comes in a set of 6 actually, with the eyeshadow brushes and everything, which I'll be talking about later in the video. This also is fantastic. This is quite dense and it really goes well into the inner corners and everything, and you can actually use that, you know, almost beauty blender like motion, like pat it instead of rubbing it, and you get more coverage and everything. It looks flawless when you blend with this one. I absolutely love both these brushes for, you know, concealer especially, and spot concealing and everything. This actually I have talked about in my Lana one. I think I have talked about this one in almost every makeup video of mine, because I just love it so much. You will always see me using this more, and recently, like this one, especially when it comes to broader areas, and this one for the more concentrated smaller areas. I just love both of them. Both of them are a great deal. You can purchase this one as part of that set, which is also good. I'm going to talk about that. You can purchase this individually. It's fantastic, and of course I'm going to leave the link in the description box. So that is concealers. So now let's talk about setting your face, which is powders. For powders, I always prefer either a very wet sponge or brushes. So for brushes, powder brush, this particular powder brush is available on Amazon, I think for 230 rupees, and a fantastic powder brush. It's very big, so you can do the whole face kind of you know, setting with this one. It's really gentle, very good. I've been using it for past 1.5 years, washed it so many times, and it just stays like that without any issues. It just shape retains, and I absolutely love using, you know, when you use only compact for, you know, your regular makeup, like you just go out for office, or you're just going out for an errand and you just want to do some compact powder. This is fantastic for that. Like you can get concentrated coverage with this one. I absolutely love this one. This works best with compact kind of you know, powders. For loose powders, I have this one. This is a very generic, like it's not belonging to any brand. Both of them actually don't, oops, sorry. For loose powders, I have this particular one. Both of them don't have any particular brands. Most of them actually don't have any kind of brands printed on them. Majority of them do have, but these are very generic and something I have discovered on Amazon, you can say. This also, it's slightly, like as you can see, it's tapered a little at the top. It's not like completely like wide like this, like usually how you get the powder brushes. It's slightly tapered right here, so you can get this inside your you know, in smaller areas to actually set your makeup. This works best for loose powders. If you are a loose powder junkie, you can definitely go for this one, and if you are a compact powder junkie, you can definitely go for this one for both setting and also concentrated coverage. So these two are fantastic options, non-branded by the way, and very affordable, you know, below 500 makeup tools that you can get and then forget you about everything else. You just need these, you don't need anything else in your makeup collection. So yeah, please do check these out. Next up, we have of course blushes and contours. Now when it comes to cream contours or cream blushes or, you know, tints and such, of course you can definitely use your fingers. There's nothing better than your fingers when it comes to makeup. Nothing can blend your, you know, makeup naturally to look natural than your hand. You just need this and you are done. But if you are more into powders and, you know, powder contours, powder blushes, these two are the brushes you will need in your collection. This also belongs to Allure. This is the contour brush. So as you can see, it has an angle, so it fits right where you need the contour, right? And you know, you can also do your blush with this, but it actually fits really well with the contour. I love doing, like I have done the contour today with this one. It just blended the whole contour in seconds, like literally. And this is the blush brush that I found on Nykaa, and you know, it also has an angle which I really like to use, like this motions instead of, you know, buffing. Like I like doing my blush like this, like scattered kind of motions, because it just, I don't know, it just looks better when I do it for my face, I guess. I don't know, it all depends on your face structure and everything. So this is the kind of brush I usually like for blushes. So this also is a fantastic deal which I got on nykaa. I will of course leave a link. It is also under a 500 brush. Both of them are really good. You can just get this and be done with it for both blush and contour. Like you can do blush and then of course contour both with this one and then be done with it. Both of them are really good options. If you have these two, you don't need any other brush for contour and blush, or just you don't need anything else. Like you have a beauty blender and these two, you're done with both cream blushes, cream contours, and powder blushes and powder contours. So that's it, you don't need anything else. So get these two, try these two, and these are really affordable, very highly soft, extremely gentle on the skin. I absolutely love this one. This I have not seen this. Oh, it's so soft, so soft. Like Allure, I'm impressed, because the concealer also is my favorite brush and this contour has been my favorite recently. Like past 6 months I've been loving using this. So next up we have highlighter brush, which is this one. This is the DUcare highlighter brush, also very affordable and very soft, very gentle on the skin. And you can get a concentrated highlight, or you can just go for a diffused highlight with this one, because it blends the highlights so well, especially powder highlights. Of course, like you can get the smaller areas because it is thin, and you can get the bigger areas if you want a more diffused, or if you want a blinding highlight, just go with wind swipe motions on one particular area, go to get that blinding highlight effect. You can get both with them. And this also is fantastic to set your under eye, because the powder brush is tiny and fits right there. It's fantastic for that purpose as well. So it's a multi-purpose brush. I personally like using this for highlighting purpose, because I like that diffused look more and it does the job for me. So definitely check this one out if you want a highlighter brush separately. You can of course use your contour or your blush brush to do the highlight also, if you like. For me, if you are like me who likes the diffused highlight, or if you want more concentrated look for highlight, you can definitely check this one out. Next up we have eyeshadow and eye makeup brushes. For that I would highly recommend you check this one out. This is the DUcare set of 6 eye makeup brushes with the concealer brush, which I just shown you in the concealer brushes one. So this is like, there are like 5 brushes. You have one very precise blending brush. I especially love this because I have tiny eyes, and this sits right in my crease so well and does the job so beautifully. I love using this for my all over lid and everything, because like I said, I have tiny eyes and this is perfect for it. If you have tiny eyes like me, you will love this one. It also has a slightly bigger the depositor brush, shadow depositor brush, and a smaller depositor brush as well. Now it doesn't have a smudger brush, but what it has is thinner depositor which is more stiff, and I especially use this one to do my under eye, the lower lash line and everything. It does the job really well. And you can also use this as your smudger brush, because it is thin, like precisely thin, like super thin and very precise. It looks like a shadow depositor, but actually it works better as a pencil brush, like how a pencil brush would do, do the lower lash line and diffuse your kajal with your eyeshadow and something like that. Now we have a brush like this with a spoolie. This is of course a eyeshadow, like eyebrow brush. With the spoolie you can just do your brows, and of course you have a slightly angled brush right here with which you can do the eyebrow, fill in the eyebrows, and also do your winged eyeliners. So this is the whole set, and I really love the quality of them. They are very soft, extremely gentle on the skin, and serve the purpose of eyeshadows as a whole. You need not have 10 and 15 brushes for eyeshadows. This is enough, and most of the time I prefer using my fingers for shimmers, because they just look so much more foily than using a brush to do the shimmers. So these are it for me. I don't need much. Now if you still want, you can check another set that I have. This is a very generic eyeshadow set, brush set that I got from Amazon again. It has one slightly slanted blending brush, it has one really fluffy blending brush rounded, and two really flat kind of brushes which I'm not finding much use for, but they are really good shadow depositors. By the way, they deposit really well the shadows, and these two, especially the the curve, the slight angle one that you see, fits right into your crease because of the angle. And this is slightly bigger and denser blending brush that you can get for slightly bigger or bigger eyes than mine, definitely. And it also like really blends so well. I also use this particular brush to do my nose contour because it is so good and it's more precise and everything. So I absolutely love this set as well. Now it's not as quality wise, it's not that great as the DUcare one or the Allure ones, but for a generic kind of brush set, this is fantastic. I have washed and washed and washed. I'm yet to see a fallout from these brushes. So these are also really good brush set that I've got. So this particular 4 brush set and this particular 5 brush set from DUcare, I think you are done with your eyeshadows. Like, this is it, you need not have anything. These are the only brushes I have used in my eyeshadow routines, and as you can see in my makeup videos, my eyeshadows look seamless. So definitely highly recommend you check these two out. Definitely I will leave a link in the description box below. This particular set retails for around 530 something. Each brush also will fall for more less than 150 for you, so that's a great deal. And this set, I think it cost me around 230 to 70, which also is a great deal for 4 brushes, and both of them perform really well. So definitely check this one out, and most of them are really affordable, like I said, so you can definitely check them out. And yeah, so that's all, that's the whole eyeshadow set. Last but one product is this one. This is a eyelash comb. You can say, now not everyone needs an eyelash comb or not everyone uses an eyelash comb, but I particularly use eyelash comb because I do have long and thick lashes naturally, because I use castor oil every alternate days on my eyes and brows. So I do have naturally thick brows and naturally thick eyelashes, and that's most of the time I do not use any fake eyelashes. I don't know how to use any fake eyelashes for that matter. And as you can see, like, I do have thick eyebrows, and whenever I use any mascara, especially the Mars one, because it clumps so badly on me, I love it because of the volume, but it does clump. So whenever I have this, like whenever I use that one, as soon as I am done with the coating, I just run my lashes through with this so that it separates really well. I love it for that. Of course, this is not a must buy. I'm just reviewing it literally. This is also a very generic eyelash comb, which doesn't have any brand on it. I'm going to leave, of course, the link down below. You can definitely check it out. The only advantage that I have seen, the only problem with other eyelash combs that I've seen are they are like needles basically. This one is not. This one is not sharp at all. This one, in fact, they have rounded edges right here, and they have protector, like slightly bigger ones right here to protect your eyes from poking from these ones. So when you do that, first these two will touch your eye so that immediately there is a gap, so that the inner comb will not touch your eye. There as you can see, you have one protector here and one protector here. With this, I have not faced any poking issues at all, even if I go really up close and personal with my, as you can see, I absolutely love using this, and yeah, it just works fantastically for my eyes. I do have, like I said, I do have really like long nice lashes naturally because of castor oil. So of course that's a tip. If you want, you can use castor oil to get really thick and no falling and really long lengthy lashes. My lashes touch my brows, so that's how lengthy they are naturally as well. So as you can It's not a must buy, but I'm just reviewing it. Now, last but not the least is this one. This is the Folk Allure brush set. If you want, you can get it. It costs around 999, and you get a set of 10 brushes as a whole. All of them are really good except for the foundation brush, which I'm not a fan of. It's a flat foundation brush, which I'm really not a fan of, but rest of them are really good, and I've used, as you can see, they are all dirty except the fan brush, because I am not used that for the highlighter purpose, but rest of them, as you can see, they are dirty. I've used them and I really like them too. But apart from that, the fact that it doesn't have a good foundation brush, this also is very soft, extremely good quality brushes that you can try. Fan brushes, they are really good for highlighting, but this works better for more blinding highlight than diffusing highlight, so I do not use this one. But otherwise, they are really good. Like, this particular brush is super for powders. This is really good for blush. I have this slightly tapered smaller brush for contouring. This actually works really good for contour. And so this particular brush works really good for highlighting. So, and there are few eyeshadow and other brushes as well. They are okay, but the base brushes are really good. If you want, you can check them out. They entirely cost, like, there are 10 brushes and all of them will cost you 1000 rupees, and you get a pouch too, so that's great. This is not a must buy from my side, definitely, but I'm just recommending. If you want, you can check it out if you have that kind of interest towards tools. So these are all the tools that you will need. This is all the tools you can just get and then be done with it. You need not go for really high-ended, high-priced brushes, especially when you are a beginner. You don't want that kind of investment. You would rather invest on your base rather than the tools, because base also can be done with your fingers. Like I said, you need not have brushes or sponges or whatever. You can just do with your fingers. Invest in your product more than the tool, because tools are doable. It's okay. Product is, if the product is itself so bad, no matter how high-ended the brush is, it's not gonna work. So invest in your product more than the brush. So yeah, that's it from my side for today. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please comment, subscribe to the channel, share the video and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye.